I think of this kind of music, man. It takes me back into the 70s, early 70s. And I just love it. I had a chance to listen to some of the music, and it's by our guest tonight, Jarad Myles. You might not have heard of him, but Jarad Myles is an American singer-songwriter from rural South Dakota, now living in Minneapolis. And he performs solo and, depending on the occasion, with his band, Jarad Myles and the Ancient Waves. I love it. And they were formerly called Featherbed, and it's consisting of a bassist, a drummer, a guitarist, and a whole bunch of keyboardists. But Jarad's music is really quite beautiful. I had a chance to listen to one of the songs on his very new album called Standing Upon This Array. It's a collection of 10 songs. And the song that I listened to was Something Beautiful. And I'm telling you guys, it was so peaceful. You have got to check out who he is. And he's joining us right now on the John Schuster Caldwell Banker Hotline. Hey, Jarad, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me. And for the introduction. That's very sweet.
Oh, no, it's the truth. The thing is, your music calmed me down immediately. You know, I was kind of a little upset about some things in the news and that sort of thing. And all of a sudden I listened to your song and I just took a deep breath, and it was quite remarkable. Are all of your songs like that?
This newest record has a lot more like that, but no, not in the past, no. But I'm happy to hear that. I think the songs sound that way on this record because I was sort of in a turbulent time in my life and I was calming myself down. Maybe by singing those kind of slower paced, dreamier songs were more meditative for myself. And I thought, well, maybe some of these other people connect to them and also feel calm too. So I didn't really know how it was going to come out, but when I listened to them back, then I got that feedback from people. I'm happy that that's the takeaway rather than just self-indulgent or, in my own struggles. I'm glad anyone can connect to it,
Right. And you talk about that some in some of your songs. In fact, you have 10 songs in this album. Again, the album is called Standing Upon This Array. And it's that song as well as Get in My Bed. That tickled me. I fell out laughing. Get in my bed. Something Beautiful, Apples and Pears, as you heard for the introduction. A Wasted Interlude, Rain Your Love. What is Rain Your Love?
What is it?
What is it about?
Yeah, so my thought was, my image in my head was this kind of desert setting, and all the clouds are the potential for rain in the desert. And so I thought if I could flip this idea of love being, sunshine and rainbows, it's like maybe rain is love, and I just was looking at all the clouds around me, and I thought of my relationship I was in, and I thought all the potential is here for love. So just rain that down. It's there. It's right there. So just sort of trying to summon that to happen. So I thought it was interesting to talk about rain in a positive sense instead of, how dark and dreary it can be.
Well, exactly. You are truly an artist, because I have no idea what you're talking about when you talk about Rain Your Love. However, I am really, I have to tell people, if you listen to this, it really will calm you. If you are having a rough week or a rough month, listen to this music. It's really beautiful. And let's get closer. We Could Die. That's the name of one of the songs. Let's Get Closer. We Could Die. What is that about? I mean, are you out in the desert dying now? What?
It was sort of like, how do you appreciate the moments as they're flying by? And so that in that moment when I was writing that, it was about, let's not fool around. Let's not take it for granted. Let's get as close as we can to each other, to whatever inspires us, to our loved ones. Just thinking about time passing quickly,
right.
And how, as a reminder to be like, let's go deeper, let's go faster in or deeper in, those are
I
more
love how you
generally
think.
about that.
That's awesome. And then you have two that are dedicated to Whitman, I'm assuming. We talking Walt Whitman? It says Whitman Prelude and
Yeah,
Whitman
yep.
Rainbow.
Yeah. Yep, I fell in love with it. Well, Leaves of Grass I read when I was in my early 20s, and I just loved it so much. And that particular that kind of stanzas I was translating or quoting from were from Leaves of Grass, and it just stuck with me. This idea of you can find me wherever you go. This kind of I may be gone, but I'm always here. You can find me.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so the album is out. Do I have that correct?
That's right. Yep.
And is it available everywhere?
Yeah, it's everywhere. I haven't made vinyl or anything for it yet, but it's out there online everywhere, and you can order CDs from me and things like that. Yep.
I'm very excited. So where do people go if they want to order from you?
Yeah, well, my website, jaradmiles.com, is a great place to go. Otherwise, if you like streaming, it's everywhere, everywhere out there in the world. Yeah.
Well, keep doing what you're doing, Jarad. I just thought it was quite beautiful, and it calmed me instantly. So you got something there. You ought to put that in a bottle or something and sell it.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah,
so thank you for joining us tonight.
It.
And again, want to give that website, Jarad, that's Jarad, Miles, MILES.com. You take care of yourself. And do you have a show coming up?
I don't. I have some in the works, but nothing I can say yet. So I'll put that on my website as soon as I can. Yeah.
All right. Looking forward to that. You take care of yourself, and congratulations.
Thanks, Jearlyn. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Take care.